The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Carr. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Down. 180. 55. Yeah, that's what I do.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Running is Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Where are they, team? Jump. 3. Check 53.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On second and 15 now. Mariota. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust your...
That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
You ain't going nowhere. Watch the safety creep. One. Jim. 66. Bullet ride. 56.
Mariota on first down. He's going to loft one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Mike down. 180. Express.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Everyone's got 4 down. Back 55.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. He's coming. We got
6-18.
check.
Express.
Check. 55 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, we're good. 185. Express. I got motion.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Down. 180. Right there in the middle. 55. Come off the ball. Mike, 55.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
53. Mike, 53. Watch a slap.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back near his goal line, Mariota. Out to the right to Humphries. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Check 53, and let's pin the mirrors back and go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I can't believe we let you play.
To throw is Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards on the play. First down. Mariota now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing. Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Switch up.
Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. Oh, no, lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. 30, the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mariota. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing is Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
180. 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr going to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 185, 734. Right there, 54, right there.
Carr now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's third and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal. On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Mariota now. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. That's complete right around the 8. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. To throw again on second down. Mariota. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Oakland, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the riverside. Ready try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies I done grabbed if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20